I love London. It's a great town for a New Yorker to hang out in. It's a walking town. It's got great mass transportation, and it's got its own energy. It's not New York energy. It's its own particular thing. It's European, it's Caribbean, it's Asian, and it's African. So I stayed in central London. That's where I was based. I walked around Soho a lot and Chinatown, the city of Westminster, which is kind of the center of town. But I was really there to hang out and explore areas where the Jamaicans and Nigerians lived in London. I wanted to write a script set there, so I made it my business to get outside of the beautiful areas and the known areas of London and go someplace else. Though I did see Thriller. Don't hold that against me. That couldn't happen. Anyway, so I used mass transportation. I went first to a place called Peckham, a very off the beaten track part of London, which has a very significant Caribbean community. And I went on a place called Old Kent Road, and I went to a place called 805 Old Kent Road, a fine Nigerian restaurant. It had pepper soup, which is a staple. This pepper soup with fish. And I had a staple of the Nigerian diet, chicken, jollof rice, plantains. After that, I went out to an area towards Shoreditch. Shoreditch, Hackney, and Dalston are kind of connected to each other, back to back to back. Shoreditch has been very gentrified, it's become very white. Hackney is kind of in between, and Dalston is still very super multi-ethnic. One of my destinations in Dalston was a place called the Ridley Road Market, which is been there almost over 100 years, I'm told. You get any kind of food, any kind of clothing from anywhere in the world at the Ridley Road Market. Also, Dirty Pretty Things was shot partly there, so shout out to you people who like movies. Hackney has a magnificent mural. It's a long tradition of multiculturalism. And then after Hackney and Dalston, I went to Brixton. And Brixton is sort of the spiritual home of the Caribbean community in London. It's a beautiful area, actually. This town hall is fantastic looking. Electric Avenue. You know Eddie Grant, the famous Rock On Through to Electric Avenue? This is it, baby, right here. Shops. This is on a shopping day. There's people from everywhere, buses. It's got an incredible amount of energy. It reminded me of being in Brooklyn, actually, in like downtown Brooklyn, kind of. The highlight of my trip was going to the Nigeria versus Jamaica national teams were playing at a friendly, they call it, in London. The Nigerian team is very highly rated, one of the top 40 teams in the world. Jamaicans not so highly rated, but a lot of spirit. And you can tell from the clothing and the outfits, people came there to represent to the fullest. The stadium was not for a team. It's not a very famous team. It's kind of an all-right stadium, but it was rainy. It was damp, but we had a great time watching. I watched the game and I watched the crowd. The Nigerians were much bigger, much stronger, more physical, and they kind of dominated the action. But still, they didn't score, and so the Jamaican crowd was very active and sort of chanting against the Nigerians. The Nigerians, I must say, not only were organized on the pitch, they also had better organization in terms of chants. So they out-chanted the Jamaicans. I hate to say that, brothers and sisters, but it's true. But the flags were in full effect. Despite the cold, it got really chilly by the second half. It was a hell of a night of, probably the blackest sporting event I'm ever going to go to. But I don't want to say I spent all my time working. I spent a lot of my time in central London. I went to a play. I saw a really bad Michael Jackson Thriller play. I ate a lot of great food there. Hung out in Piccadilly Circus, as you can see right here. And, London's a place that really speaks to me. It's probably my second favorite city behind New York. I feel incredibly comfortable there. I love the ethnic mix. I love the energy. I love the parties. I love the people. So it was a great time. Hopefully the script I'm writing will end up being something worthwhile. But, whatever, at least I had a great experience. So this is my London diary. I hope you enjoyed some images from beautiful central London. And hopefully one day you can join me and have a drink.